Welcome to the Akashic Library.
Have you ever wondered if there was a switch you could just flip in your mind to, well, guarantee your success? Today, we're going to dive into a really powerful thought experiment called the certainty principle. It's an idea that might just completely change how you look at everything you're working toward. Okay, I want you to just pause for a second and really consider this question. I'm not talking about some fantasy. I mean, what if it was a cold, hard fact? That one thing you want more than anything else. You know, that career, that relationship, that sense of peace. What if it was already a done deal, locked in, totally inevitable? So just imagine for a moment, someone you trust completely, with zero doubt, maybe even a future version of you, shows up. And they tell you this. They're not guessing, they're not hoping, they're just reporting what they saw. From their point of view, it's history. The race is already over and you won. How would that feel, washing over you right now? With that absolute, unshakable knowledge, what changes for you in this exact moment? Seriously, would you still have that knot of anxiety in your stomach? Would you still be stressing over every tiny little thing? Or would this incredible sense of calm just settle over you? Think about it. How would your posture change? The words you use? What would you do differently in the next 5 minutes? And this is where you see the huge difference, right? On one side, you've got the old you, who's kind of desperately chasing something, full of hope, but also a ton of anxiety and uncertainty. But then there's the future you, the one who got the good news. They're not chasing anything. They're basically taking a victory lap. The whole energy is different. It's not about striving anymore. It's just about being. And that gets us right to the heart of it, certainty. Now, this is so much more than just positive thinking or wishful thinking. It's about creating this deep, bone-deep knowing that your outcome is a done deal, no matter what things look like on the outside right now. This feeling, this state of being certain, that's the engine that makes this whole thing go. Okay, so if certainty is the engine, how do we actually get in the car and turn the key? Because this isn't just a mind game, right? It's a real plan of action. So let's break down the 3 core actions for what it means to live in the result. You know, the power of this whole process is actually in how simple it is. It's really just 3 things that build on each other. You have to feel it, then you talk it, and then you act it. These are the steps that get your inner world and your outer world on the same page. Everything, and I mean everything, starts on the inside. Before you do a single thing, you have to feel it. What does that success actually feel like in your body? Is it a wave of relief, pure joy, a deep sense of peace? You have to learn how to generate that feeling on command, right now, not waiting for proof. That feeling becomes your new normal. So once you've got that feeling locked in, the next step is your words. How you talk has to match that feeling. So you stop saying things like, man, I really hope I get that promotion. And instead, your inner monologue and even what you say out loud shifts to something more like, I'm just so grateful for the new responsibilities in this role. You see the difference? You stop talking about what you want and you start speaking from the reality of already having. And finally, this is where the rubber meets the road. Your actions have to line up. Think about it. How does the successful version of you walk, talk, and make decisions? How do they spend their time? What chances do they take? You have to start making those choices today, not tomorrow, not when you feel ready. You just act as if it's already true. Now, this all sounds pretty amazing, right? But there's a huge roadblock. There's this one little question that trips up almost everyone, and it's this. Okay, great, but how? How is this actually going to happen? And here's the absolute key to the whole thing. You don't need to know how. The person who got the news from the future, they didn't get a step-by-step instruction manual. They just got confirmation of the final destination. Freaking out about the how, about the map, all that does is create doubt and resistance. It's the total opposite of certainty. This is the thought that you have to hold on to. This is the mantra that sets you free. You don't know how, but you know it happened. Your job isn't to be the grand strategist figuring out every single move. Nope. Your only job is to believe, without a doubt, in the end result. You let go of the how because you're already certain of the what. And that's it. That's the secret sauce. By embodying the feeling, the words, and the actions of that future you, and by letting go of needing to know the specific path, you align your entire being with that new reality. You literally become the person for whom that success is just normal. It's not a surprise. It's just what happens. All right, so let's pull all of this together. How do we make this real? Let's quickly go over the key takeaways so you can start becoming that person right now. It really just boils down to these 4 things. First, start treating your dream like it's a historical fact. Second, generate the feeling of that success inside you today. Third, make sure your words and your actions are coming from that new reality. And finally, maybe the hardest but most important one, let go. Let go of needing to know how it's all going to work out.
So, at the end of the day, this isn't just some cool thought experiment. It's really an invitation. It's permission to stop all the frantic chasing and just start being. It's asking you to step into the identity of the person you want to become. So the only real question left is, now that you know this, who are you going to choose to be?
In an uncertain world, knowing what never changes gives you unshakable ground. Next, unlock the key to transformation in The Cringe Key to Success.